Welcome to Diesel Fuel Network. I'm talking really loud right now because this is a YouTube video. You got your boy Gary here from DFN. You're not going to learn anything today, but we're going to drive a truck. We're going to take this baby for a ride. You can come along with me. I'm going to wash it up. I think I'm going to pop them flapper babies off the stacks up there, see if we can get a bit more noise out of her, because I think she's holding back for me. Well, let's get this baby down the road. Huh? If you're new to the channel, alright, if you're new to the channel, my friends, this here is a 1985 Ford F8000. That means she has the 3208 Caterpillar engine. That's a 10.4 liter V8 plant. Direct injection turbocharged. Now, they weren't all turbocharged. He's thinking turbo diesel. Most of them were naturally aspirated, although some of the naturally aspirated ones had more power than this particular turbo one, but then this one is only a 215 horse, which is lower than the 250 horse that they also came in, but then they came in RVs with 300 horsepower. But let's get on to the real facts here. This baby rips. She's probably making about 250 now. She's turned up. Basically, the stock pump is maxed out. But the future holds big plans. One day I'd like to get the marine parts, bring her up to 400 plus horsepower, maybe more. How do you like the new character? This ain't how I really talk. Some of you know that, and you're like, what the heck is this guy doing? He used to do Australian accents, and now he's doing this weird accent that's kind of going all over the place, and I don't even know. But hey, I'm from New York, but I don't know if this sounds like it's from New York. So, let's drive this thing. Batteries are shot. They're totally dead. I gotta get new batteries, like 300, well, 3 batteries. The other truck cost me like $350 for 2. So we're talking like $500. Oh, I don't even know. What do we got? 12? We got Cummins? No, I mean it might be a Cummins, but I thought it was a pickup truck and it's a full-on rig. I broke character. But now, let's drive this rig. Maybe I'll get back into character. Well, maybe I'll go back to the old Aussie accent like this. Let's see what this thing sounds like. I gotta admit, she looks kind of naked without them flappers on there. I don't like it at all. They were all about the look more than anything, but I want to hear what it sounds like going down the road. Because they definitely make a difference. They made it quieter when I put them on. Bad start. I mean, actually, I was surprised it cracked off right away. It's not that cold out, but it's like probably in the 40s, like high 40s. You can see it's smoking a bit, which it'll do when it's cold. But I mean, it already sounds a lot different without those flaps. Obviously, you don't have the fact that they would be going ding, 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 ding. But let me get down from here. Let's see. Hang on a second. I mean, I knew it would sound good. I knew there was a lot of sound being held back, because when I would be standing up here running it, if I actually opened the flap by hand, all that noise would be coming out of it. Woo! That sounds good. That sounds amazing. Hang on. Oh, look at this. Valve cap. I wonder what that's off of. Oh, that might actually be from the Camaro. Definitely don't like the way it looks without them. I mean, obviously I'm going to clean that off, the marks I'm going to clean off, but
still just looks naked. It looks like I took the hat off of this thing. Like it has it's supposed to be wearing a hat, and it's off of it. So. And on a side note, I will say I never did like the clingety cling cling sound of the flaps hitting the pipes at idle. So kind of nice to just hear it in its purity. All right, she's warmed up now. No smoke once she's warmed up. Definitely has a little bit more puff to it. Let's see what she sounds like. Scott would say, let's get this show on the road, shall we? Make sure we got brakes too. Make sure we actually have brakes too when we go down the driveway. That's a routine of mine. Alright, and we're rolling, so we don't got any locked up. She's been sitting for, I don't know, maybe a month, maybe a little less, 3 weeks. Probably a month, actually. Boom! Run into my car. Freaking driveway is rough. Yep, it works. Yep, brakes are there. Probably drag on them a little bit up the road just so they get the rust off of them. Beautiful new paved road. First time this baby's running it. With lines on it too. You can already tell the difference. It's a lot deeper. Letting off the throttle, that's the biggest thing. I can really hear the rumble. Not as much at lower RPM, but when I was going up the road back there, I could tell when I let off. And I'm going to have to probably stop and check the video and see if I got wind noise, but hopefully we don't have any wind noise. When we get into town or on a slower road, it won't be a problem. But yeah, like just a little bit of throttle now, and there's a whole big sound to it that just wasn't there with the rain packs. And it's really weird too. You think like, okay, they open when you get on it, you're gonna hear it's gonna sound the same, but no. It actually makes a big difference. So I'm rolling at 40 right now. I feel like I'm going so slow when I'm going the speed limit. A little bit chilly out to be rolling with the windows down. I'm not even fully getting on it. I'm just like laying into it a little bit. I was like maybe quarter and half throttle. Didn't even roll full, but it sounds a lot deeper. And you know, before it might have sounded more prominent from the outside, from the back, but from where I'm sitting, you know, the flaps were facing back, so I was being blocked off by some of the sound. Like that, there's so much more sound coming out. That's like, that wasn't even quite 2000, that was like almost 2000 right there, which is all it had before I had the flaps on there. You know, before I turned it up, 2000, 2200, 2100, that was like max RPM right there. Letting off is a big difference. It sucks that it doesn't look as good because I love the way the flappers look. I love the way they look stationary, and I love the way they look when they're opening going down the road. But it really just sounds so much stronger, so much more. It's just more enjoyable. The sound, I don't know. I have another idea too to get more sound out of this, which I'm going to work on. We'll talk about that another time. Basically, I'm just going to run a really long. Right now, it's I guess I'll head straight in. Actually, no, I'll go this way. Screw it. Basically, in order to get more sound out of it, to take a lesson from the people from Thailand and run a really long exhaust. Now, typically in Thailand, they don't really do that with turbocharged engines. They only really do it with naturally aspirated engines. There's a lot of naturally aspirated diesels over there, like on the Suzus and Hinos and stuff. And when you don't, on those particular naturally aspirated inline six engines, when they don't have like a super long exhaust that run, like it basically doesn't have a whole lot of tone to it. It's a really kind of low sound engine. So they literally run an exhaust all the way back, like whatever the size of the exhaust is, like 3-4 inch. I think usually 4. They run it all the way down the chassis and then 180 degrees back up the chassis. I'm talking all the way to the back and then back again and out the side usually. Sometimes all the way to the back again, out the back. Sometimes they're out the back and the side. Sometimes they're out the back, the side, and they got stacks. Typically, like naturally aspirated ones won't, but like a turbocharged one will have like a beautiful stainless pipe all the way out the back, plus one going out the side, and sometimes they'll even have stacks. But I'm not going to go that crazy because for one, they don't really do like the loop-de-loop exhaust on turbocharged trucks, probably because it would lose power. But it's still like some of the crazy Scania V8 sounds, man, I'm going really slow, but I'm talking, nobody's on the road, doesn't matter. Alright, let's get on a little bit here. Big ass bump. Up a little hill here. That was still only not even 2,500 RPM. That was only like 300 RPM. But anyway, in Europe they do it on Scanias, which are turbocharged V8s. I can't get over how it sounds now. It's fun. It's so good. But anyway, I'm just like talking, I'm not getting to my point. So I'm gonna run an exhaust 4-inch, which is right what the stock exhaust is. Right now it's 4-inch downpipe, and it's up to like here where it turns, like right under the truck, it turns into a 5-inch merge pipe or 5-inch Y pipe, which I call a toilet. I call it the toilet pipe because it's just this big ugly 5-inch merge pipe that goes to 5-inch stacks. It looks ugly under there, and it's 5-inch, which it doesn't have to be. That pipe, the stacks, I like the 5-inch because they look good as 5-inch. Man, I hope it's still recording. The stacks look perfect at 5-inch. But the merge pipe doesn't have to be 5-inch. It'll be 4-inch. And I think it'll sound better. I think it'll have a crisper note with a 4-inch exhaust down there. So what I want to do is I want to do like a mild turn back, like loop-de-loop situation. I want to run a 4-inch, kind of like back, maybe to like where the, like pretty much to the rear axle. And this is a short truck. It's only 142 wheelbase, 142-inch wheelbase truck. So basically to the rear axle, 180-degree back, and then an equal length 4-inch merge pipe up to the stacks. Right on down through the wrong way. Let it rip a little bit. Low range. Woo! That sounds freaking good, man. I don't want to get busted up in this place. Oh wow. I can't believe that. Just the flappers made that big of a difference. I mean, literally, they're just rain caps on top of the pipes, and they're like mufflers, they're like baffles. And I'm going to say it once again, I really hope it's still recording. This is a lovely drive that we're having, and I'd like to talk. I'm not good at floating and downshift in this thing. Speed, somebody over my line as usual. There's always somebody over the line. Every day I am on the road. Anytime I'm on the road, I encounter, literally every time I'm on the road, at least 2 people, if not more, in my trip that are over the line, in my lane. Sometimes it's at night, sometimes it's during the middle of the day, sometimes it's in town going 20 miles an hour. You know, it's crazy, you know. I never touch my phone. I set up music, I put it down, and I go. Not this, because there ain't no music. That's the sweet music right there. I hope you can hear that. Oh good, my big open truck bay is open. Oh man, if it ain't recording, I'm going to be highly disappointed. Hear that turbo whistling down more too. Front of the truck that I have to actually wash. The back doesn't really, well, they're mud flaps and stuff they need to get washed, but alright, moment of truth. Are you still listening to what I have to say? Yes, it's still recording. Alright. Oh, blinker. I gotta change that switch out. I also don't actually, it's not not that cold right now, it's perfectly fine, but like I don't have a blower motor, I still got to change that. The only thing I did to this, like, as far as like things that didn't work when I got it, was I put a windshield wiper motor in it, and I'm glad I did. Those work. But that was it. It had no wipers. Actually, when I brought this home from Long Island, it had no wipers, and of course it started raining midway on the way home. Or probably almost, when I almost got home, I was within like 20 or 30 miles, and it was nighttime no less, so I couldn't see crap. The frickin' hose is totally wrecked. I'm gonna get soaked, but I put a frickin' bunch of money in there already. You can't get the money back, so it looks like we're using it. I can't use that. I just literally got soaked in 2 seconds. And there's nobody here to freaking give me my money back. Look at this shit. I didn't notice that, obviously, until I put the money in. Well, no change returned. And I think I put like $4 or something, $5 in there. Oh, maybe more, actually. Man, that annoys me. I'm frickin' soaked. Well, it'll fit in the other car wash. I'm most annoyed that I actually attempted to use it. That was just stupid. Now I'm soaked. I'm not that wet, but I'm frickin' annoyed. There's no other car wash around here. Like, this is literally it. I mean, I'll fit in the smaller bay, but now I gotta wait for somebody to get out of it. And there's not as much room, which is also annoying, but I don't know. That freaking sucks. Well, let's move it. Move it. 9-foot clearance, same as McDonald's, right? Yeah, it fits. Can't win. The foaming brush is busted off of this one. I'm going to the other one. The lady's just about done, I think. Because I ain't getting any of that off without a foaming brush. Oh. Man, this used to be like the best car wash around, and now somebody else owns it, and it's wrecked. So there's 4 bays here, 1 big truck bay, and only 2 of them, the 2 middle car bays, are actually even usable. There used to be 2 car washes in town years ago. One was crappy and this one was always good. This was known as Sheely's Car Wash. There was another Sheely's in another town over too. But I think he just sold off everything, probably lives on an island somewhere now. Usually the car wash has always been a very pleasing thing for me. I like washing my car. I like going to the car wash. I've never washed my car at home because of, well, just the way everything is set up with the driveway and dirt driveway and hoses being nowhere near where the cars are. But literally it was like a ritual of me and my friends back in the day to go to the car wash with our car, with our, you know, we always had tuner cars, hub muscle cars, whatever. You know, the whole car scene around here, it was all about going to the car wash and hanging out at the car wash, washing up and everything like that. I'm just really looking forward to getting back on the road and ripping with these pipes open. They sound amazing now. And it looks like she is done, but she's got to grab her floor mats. She put the hose back. Oh, she's going to the pay thing. I hope she's not trying to do more things. What is she doing? Oh, come on. She's putting more money in. Oh, man. All right, she's grabbing her mats. Finally gonna get in there. Yeah, dude. She's hopping in. And she's not fast, so it's taking her a while. Here we go. All right, I see brake lights. She's got one out, actually. We're off. There we go, that'll work. Oh, we got an R32. No, it's GTI. I think it's actually the dude I know. I did the best I could, and man, it's gonna take more. I need to like maybe go at it with the sponge again, the rough sponge. Actually, you can't really even. It's so bright right now, the sun. It's hard to see. I don't know if you can see that right there. But hey, it's a lot better than it was. Thing was black. Yep, he pulled out behind me, so I'm pretty sure I'm getting pulled over. I don't know where he was, but as far as I'm concerned right now, he saw me stop in the middle of the road and do a whole shot and rip it. But the truck's really slow. I don't even know if I hit over the speed limit. Yeah, let's see what happens. Yes, yes, yes! F yeah! He's turning around. We dodged a bullet on that one. And that, my friends, is the end of this journey. Join me next time for a lovely adventure with the big white truck. Maybe we'll get into some real shenanigans, or maybe just have a lovely time. Alright guys, well it's kind of an abrupt ending to the video. My battery died on my camera. So I wish I would have had the camera inside the truck. Frankly, I don't know why I didn't think about it, because that was my friend Craig took a ride. And he had a pretty good reaction to it, because that was the first time he felt it since he originally rode in it when it was all stock. And he was pretty pumped on it, and I wish I would have. I don't know why I didn't have the camera inside for that. But anyway, you saw the cop. Man, I was fully prepared. I was like, oh, I'm getting pulled over. I thought he saw me stop and then take off. Like, you know, consider that like a race or something, or a exhibition of speed. Or I didn't even I don't think I even went over the speed limit. I might have slightly went over it, but you know, allegedly in Mexico. But anyway, you saw how excited I mean, I was so pumped and excited when I realized he actually turned in and wasn't after me at all. Kind of funny, like, what a coincidence. How weird was that? All of a sudden, like, there was a cop right there. I don't know where he was. But anyway, I still have other plans to do with that truck. I got parts laying around, like, just lighting and other silly things that I want to do with it. I did talk about the exhaust situation in the video, and I do want to do some kind of an exhaust, or, you know, change the exhaust the way that I have it. 4-inch, then reverting back up to the stacks. I have a couple other interesting ideas for it as well, for the exhaust, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. Yeah, so hopefully you stuck with me through this one. Kind of a video about nothing. It's kind of a video that I would watch, you know, just listening to exhaust and driving a truck and listening to somebody talk, right? I don't know. Yeah. Go subscribe if you like what you see. Check out the rest of the channel. There's a bit of variety. It's not all that thing. And hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Diesel Fuel Network. I'm talking really loud right now because this is a YouTube video. What's up, guys? Welcome to Diesel Fuel Network. I'm talking really loud right now because this is a YouTube video. You got your boy Gary here from DFN, and you're not going to learn anything today. If you're new to the channel, this baby right here is a 1985 Ford F8000. I never did the thing about the character. Well, you know the routine. Or maybe you don't because you do. I don't know.